In the last video, I mentioned that genetic abnormalities are known to play a role in the onset of schizophrenia. The field of genetics has continued to intrigue me ever since I came across it. No matter how many hours you spend with it or how much you read about it, there will always be something new to learn, something you didn't know. For that reason, I decided to compile a list of some fascinating facts from the field of genetics. So here are 10 facts about genetics that you probably didn't know. The word genetics was coined by William Bateson in 1905. Simply put, it is the study of genes and heredity. Before we dive right into the facts though, there are some terms that we do need to familiarize ourselves with for a better understanding. Chromosomes are thread-like structures that are located inside the nucleus of a cell. A chromosome is made up of a two-stranded molecule called the DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA contains the information for everything in our body that you can possibly think of: the color of your eyes, your height, your blood type, everything. DNA consists of four types of bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. These bases are the basic unit of your DNA. The specificity of the sequence of these bases is what gives rise to the uniqueness of every living being. A chromosome can have hundreds to thousands of genes. A gene is a sequence of DNA that holds the raw data which is transcribed and later translated into a protein. With this knowledge in our minds, let's get started. Human genome is made up of 3 billion base pairs. Yep, you heard that right. There are 3 billion ATGCs that make up the human genome. If you think that is long, wait till you hear that the genome of a marbled lungfish is made up of 133 billion base pairs. If that wasn't surprising enough, then this will surely surprise you. Polychaos dubium, which is an amoeba, has a genome that is made up of 670 billion base pairs. At the gene level, humans are 99.9% identical. As surprising as it may sound, it is only the remaining 0.1% of the genome that is responsible for giving us our unique and defining identity. Each cell in our body has roughly 6 feet of DNA that is coiled and packed into a nucleus that is only about 10 micrometers in diameter. To put this into perspective, think of packing 40 kilometers of an extremely fine thread into a tennis ball. The Sun is 149.6 million kilometers away from the Earth. Humans have approximately 37.2 trillion cells in the body. If we were to extract DNA from all your cells and stretch it out end to end, it would be enough to reach the Sun and back 248 times. If you were to start deciding the order of ATGCs in your DNA tomorrow morning at a rate of 100 letters each minute, 57 years would pass before you reach the end of it. Provided that you do not stop to eat, drink, or sleep at all. Our genes are surprisingly similar to those of other animals. We share 98.8% of our genes with chimpanzees, 94% with dogs, 90% with cats, and 60% with bananas. Remember that I said that all of our cells contain DNA? I lied. The mature red blood cells that course through our veins have no nucleus, so they do not have any DNA inside them. I mentioned earlier that your blood type is determined genetically. While it is a whole different topic for another video, it is worth noting that all the children of parents with blood type O will have blood type O as well. The possibility of blood type A or blood type B or AB does not exist. At some point in our lives, we all have tried poking our cheeks hoping to get those dimples. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you cannot get dimples simply by poking your cheeks, because having or not having dimples is something that is determined genetically. Similarly, the appearance of naturally occurring freckles is also determined by your genetic makeup. It's not surprising that our genes are responsible for a wide array of functions in our bodies. But do you know what's surprising? The coding region of our DNA makes up only 1% to 2% of the whole 3 billion base pairs long genome. The remaining 98 to 99% of our genome does not code for anything. It's just there. And with that, we come to an end of 10 facts about genetics you probably didn't know. If you have made it this far into the video, you are truly awesome. If you liked the video, do let me know in the comments below. It keeps me motivated.